Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Peek into Pink. It is Katrina Harris Earl, and I'm a National Sales Director with Mary Kay, and I'm excited to spend a little bit of Sunday afternoon with you. So if you are here and you are tuning in live or hashtag replay, please type in the comments. Let me know that you are there. I want to know where you are, what city you're tuning in from, and what did you do today, Sunday? Okay. I had an amazing worship and an amazing event that we attended here at a winery in our area. It was a beautiful day. What's the temperature where you are? The temperature here, I think, is like a perfect 70, 72 degrees. Those days. I live where it gets warm. I'm in Brentwood, California, so Northern California, but about an hour east of San Francisco. And so San Francisco is very cool. You never go to San Francisco with sleeves like this without a coat. How many of you know what I'm talking about? You always need a coat, a wrap in San Francisco. But out here, it can get 20 degrees hotter, and sometimes it can be 30 to 40 degrees warmer. So it is perfect here. We haven't hit, it wasn't 90, wasn't 100. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. As a matter of fact, sometimes in California, we have something called June gloom, okay, in the Bay Area. So hello from the Chicago area. Yes, yes, yes. And I am grateful for those that are listening. Thanks for tuning in, letting me know. I see Richmond, Virginia, Columbia, South Carolina. I'm giving you a moment to tag your guests. Definitely tag your guests. This is an opportunity for them to take a peek into pink. I'm going to spend about 20 minutes with you just telling you a little bit about my story and why I am in love with my life. It's just, this is my life. This is what I've chosen to do as part of my life's work. I am blessed to be able to work in full-time ministry with my husband, and blessed to have a business with Mary Kay as an entrepreneur that blends in so well with what I do. And as you read and study in scripture, you see so many of those that provided apostolic source, they had a business, okay? We were just studying today Dr. Luke, okay? So Luke the doctor. So how about Jesus the carpenter, okay? So it is a blessing to be able to come to you on a Sunday and talk to you a little bit about how this business has impacted me and the difference it's made. So I thank you for tuning in. And if you are a guest, please tag your beauty consultant. If you're a guest and invited from my national area, on Tuesday, I am giving away some cash, and you get entered into a drawing for either watching this live or watching the replay. You just have to put hashtag replay. Let your beauty consultant know that you watch, tag her, and she'll get you into the drawing. Well, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the season we're in right now with Mary Kay. And normally every time I go live, I have an assistant with me. So if you see my eyes looking here and here, I got a screen here and a screen here. And I'm my own DJ today. So it's Sunday afternoon. I give everybody off on Sunday afternoon. So I'm going to start off with this amazing, amazing video that I think I have right here. And it tells you about what is taking place in the world of Mary Kay right now. And I just had it, and here it is.
Makes me happy with a smile from cheek to cheek. If feeling fancy, that's where I'm gonna be. 'Cause now I'm shining, I'm hiding. I got a good thing on me. No, I can't hide it. And there's nothing in my sleep. Oh, I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. Anything can happen, anything can happen, anything can happen, yeah, anything makes me happy with a smile from cheek to cheek. If feeling fancy, that's where I'm.
I let the song play even when it said subscribe, because I don't know about you, but I am back here grooving. I love that hook that Mary Kay put together to celebrate our 60th anniversary. Our theme right now is then, now, always. Then, 1963, Friday, September 13th, 1963, when Mary Kay open her doors. I did a training the other day and I pulled out some of the original eyelashes that Mary Kay had. And so way back then, Mary Kay was helpful in helping women to get out of the house. Most women worked from home, did not work. Most women were of course they worked, right, mamas, and home caring for the home is big work. But most women didn't have professions and work for someone outside of the home, and so it was helping women to get out of the home. And now Mary Kay helps women to come back into the home. So many women did find the pandemic season challenging, yet they also found it a blessing to be able to work from home and realized how many hours they saved in their day. And I said, this is my life for 30 years. For 30 years, this is what I've been doing. And so it's a blessing. And so that is Mary Kay representing our 60th anniversary and how young, hot, and poppin' this business is. There are women from 19 to 99 that are rolling in Mary Kay, and it really, truly is a blessing. Well, I want to share with you just a little bit about what it looks like to be a part of this pink bubble, and what it means. I mean, the mission of our company is enriching women's lives, empowering women, embracing all. When I started in 1991 to pay my way through grad school. My background, I was a political science major and an economics major. And so I was working 60 plus hours a week for the mayor's office, and I was in grad school. I was crazy, crazy, crazy busy, but I was running a nonprofit. Somebody type in the chat, no profit, okay? I was running a nonprofit agency. I see Tammy Denson, who's on, and she works for a nonprofit agency. I know the Ray Charles Foundation. The blessing of nonprofit agencies is they're a blessing. I mean, they make a difference. So many people that are in need are served by nonprofit agencies. Our world would not be what it is if it wasn't for what nonprofits do, not just in our communities, but globally, right? But the challenge is no profit. And those men and women you know that work in the nonprofit area, tell me I'm a liar. Prove to me I'm a liar, because I ain't, okay? They are the most educated, brokest people you'll meet, okay? And what I mean by that is in the nonprofit world, they're very, very smart, brilliant, creative minds that work for very little profit. So if they got cash, trust, it didn't come from that job, okay? Because very brilliant. And so everyone I worked with had a master's, double master's, and many of them had were doctors, PhD. And so I had a bachelor's degree, and I said, I've got to make a move. I graduated from Mills College, a women's college in the Bay Area, and already had a $50,000 student loan. And I knew that I was going to have to go get a master's. Was not convinced about going beyond master's, but I said, maybe I'll get a master's and maybe a Juris Doctorate. So I looked at all the programs, and the program that I was able to, that I decided I wanted to get into there was the Kellogg Foundation, school, and that was going to require me to go to the Midwest. Get excited. Who knew that all those years later I would marry Dr. Anthony Earl and live in Chicago, between Chicago and California. But back then I was like, oh no, I don't want to leave Chicago. I don't want to leave California. And so I got into USC. They have a satellite program in Sacramento. So it didn't require me to go to Southern California, and it was intense, y'all. It was a virtual program way back in the 90s. Okay? So it only required me to go to campus for 8 times a month, full days from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 8 times a semester. And so, but it was going to cost $60,000. So here I was with this undergraduate loan, now going to grad school, I needed cash. So I want to ask you, what would you use extra cash for? It's not the only reason people come into Mary Kay, but it is one of the main reasons is people look for opportunities to step into our world. And cash is one of them. Some people come in for the recognition. Some come in for the fun. Some come in for the opportunity to be their own boss. Some come in for the confidence boost in building. Some come in for the image. You know, it's kind of cool to get product at cost and learn how to hook your look, being a part of this world. So when we talk about this pink bubble, it really is big and great. And so me stepping into the pink bubble made a big difference for me. I worked my business After I invested that $100 in February of 1991, I made the decision that I wanted to just work this business part-time. So I was working 60 hours a week for the mayor's office, and I was in grad school, commuting 2 hours one way in a hoopty. It's one of those cars that when you start, it doesn't always, go. And somebody's familiar with that kind of car. And I was, I needed extra cash. And so here was my side gig, Mary Kay. So I was doing this Tuesday and Thursday for a couple hours here and a couple hours there. And some different days I would spend 15 minutes booking my appointments and tightening up my appointments. So I did what I saw my recruiter do. She put the product on my face. She took the product off my face, or I took the product off my own face. And then at the end, she asked me what I wanted to buy, and I spent $125. My girlfriend Tracy spent $125. This is in January of 1991. I was living in a one of the nicest condos in my building, but it was on top of the Grand Auto. Get excited, okay? I don't even think they're still in business, but you can imagine on top of an auto place where they did transmissions and fixed cars. All I heard was okay. So that is where I was living, and it was beautiful. I mean, I had a beautiful view. I could see the Oakland Hills, but this is where my condo was, okay? And so I decided that I would do what I saw her do, because I watched her on a Sunday afternoon, right about this time, California time, come roll over to my house and sell $250. And I was like, I wonder what kind of profit she makes. I had no idea it was 50%. But it is a blessing that 2 weeks later we got together at Tracy's house. I watched her sell another $300. And then she invited me to lunch. And when I learned that she made 50% of the $550 I had watched her sell, I was like, child, tell me more about this pink bubble. Okay, I got to point that way. It's the other way. Here. It's such a mirror. Tell me more about this pink bubble. And so I got started. I did what I saw her do. I added a good portion of extra income to my income that first year. And then it happened, y'all. It happened. One day I went to work, and I rolled up to work, and I was running. It was Monday morning. Sunday is a blessed day, and a lot of people along about 8 or 9 o'clock, they start getting sad because the weekend is over. Well, I stretched it out and got to work right at like 8:35 for an 8:30 meeting. I was running in and running to drop my purse down in my office, and was running to the meeting. And I got to the front door, and my executive director said, "You no longer need to come to this meeting." And I thought, it wasn't like you're 5 minutes late and that's a problem. It wasn't that kind of thing. It was kind of like something is about to go down, and it might include you. I went back to my office and I said, well, whatever is going down, it ain't going to be me. And I had come to do this meeting in my office. 4 months later, I had earned the use of my first car with Mary Kay. And 3 months later, I became a director and quit my job. And 3 months after that, I picked up my first pink Cadillac. Started when I was 24. At that time, I was 25. And it's a blessing. My story is not everyone's story. Everybody's story is going to be different. I was hustling. I had a need. I had a reason. But it was a blessing to work this business part-time in addition to my 60-hour-a-week job, in addition to my grad school, and be able to, when I decided to, say hasta la vista. And so the last time I worked for someone else was at the age of 25, and I'm sitting here at 56. The pink bubble has been very, very, very good. I want to tell you just a little bit about the wonderful woman that we celebrate, Mary Kay Ash, the woman herself. And why we love our business, the culture of this business, family owned, debt free, priorities of faith first, family second, and career third. Where do you have a company that has those kind of values? I am grateful to have been trained and gotten to know the woman herself. There's a picture of me right behind me in Mary Kay Ash's office. And someone who just has an amazing charitable foundation that has raised over $80 million to help bring an end to domestic violence and help to find a cure for cancers that affect women. To be a part of a company that has such high standards. This is a company of very high integrity and amazing standards. Products made that are 100% landfill free. Our manufacturing facility is in Dallas, Texas. No animal testing, dermatologist tested products that are safe for sensitive skin. We abide by the European beauty industry standards that are very high, even higher than the FDA standards, and products that are 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So, y'all, I didn't just come into Mary Kay for the because I love the product, although I love the product. I came in because I was excited about being my own boss. And so this is the blessing, is the fact that you can choose to be your own boss. Freedom and choice is a lot. So some people, let's see, there's 5 different basic human needs, kind of, and tell me which one of these, if you had to pick one, if you only had to pick one, because everybody can pick all of them. Let me see if I can think of all 5 of them. Which one is most important to you? Freedom and choice, power and achievement, love and belonging. Lord, help me remember all of them. Fun and pleasure, and safety and security. Thank you. Freedom and choice, power and achievement, love and belonging, fun and pleasure, safety and security. Which one? Someone says freedom and choice. So freedom and choice, being able to come and go as you choose. I've loved that about Mary Kay. Power and achievement. It's not somebody who's power hungry and wants to be more powerful than others, but they like being in charge. They value the promotional side of Mary Kay, the fact that you can promote yourself whenever you want to. They love the achieving side, the fact that you're always being pushed to work like a champion. We happen to be in a business that celebrates champions constantly, so they love the power and achievement. What did I say? Love and belonging. Oh my gosh, the positivity in Mary Kay is so thick you can cut it with a knife. Okay, the love and belonging among my sister national sales directors, my sister directors, among my team, my unit. It's powerful and amazing. Fun and pleasure. I mean, honestly, some of the biggest laughs I've had in my entire life have been on our national sales director trips or our director trips. It's just really amazing. And safety and security is one of the reasons a lot of people think they couldn't work for themselves, because they think you have to sacrifice safety and security, that working for someone else is more secure. I will tell you, this has been just a career that has sustained me at this level. Most people choose to do it very part-time. I chose to pursue it on a full-time basis, and it really is your choice. So it's $30 to get started with Mary Kay. For that $30, some of the things that you receive is freedom and choice. You're your own boss. You can work as little or as much as you choose. It's totally up to you. You set your own hours. Literally, you set your own hours. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. You can totally be 100% in person. You can meet with one person in person. We call it a facial. 2 people, we call it a double facial. 4 to 6 people around a kitchen table, we call that a skincare class. Or you can have 15 to 20 people in a living room, and we call that a party. You literally can do everything in person, or you can choose to do everything virtually. Every one of those appointments I just described can be totally virtual. It can be totally virtual on Zoom. It can be totally virtual on FaceTime. It can be totally virtual on Facebook. I have a girlfriend that all of her parties are Facebook parties. She has them in a Facebook group. Each hostess invites about 20 people, about 10 people give their addresses to get the sample packets mailed to them. About 5 people actually show up. The other 5 will end up shopping as well. So she sells to about 10 people, and the sales are astronomical. And she's using a tool that allows her to stream into multiple groups at the same time. And so virtual allows you to be places so much faster than you ever could be. Then the tax benefits, you guys. When you have a home-based business, you get to write off your life. And so I'm not professing and sharing with you that everyone will have the same experience. Your experience obviously is up to you. But the nice thing about this is you don't have to wait for one of the IRS to happen, for somebody to retire, expire, get fired. You are in control. And that control gives you the ability to create your own success. What I can tell you is the whole tax code is written for business people, okay? Let's just say that. There are so many benefits, unless you choose to have 18 kids, okay? You can get a lot of write offs that way too, but that's a whole lot of commitment for a long time, all right? And a lot of cash. Well, you can also have many write offs when you have a business. There's no quotas. So there's no have tos. You can do as little or as much as you want. Now, y'all know the song, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Well, I might be showing my age. You might not know that song, but it was a song by this dude. I think his name was Billy Paul. But so if you don't do anything, it's not like, people are just going to knock on your door and say, "Can I buy Mary Kay?" Although when there's a pink Escalade in your front house, in your front porch, sometimes they do. But the blessing of this business is everywhere you go, there's people with skin, and people with skin all have the potential of becoming your clients. So there's no quotas. You can do as little or as much as you want. I tell people the only thing you have to do to become a part of Mary Kay is spend $30 and place at least one order a year. That's the only thing you have to do. Now, if you do just that, you are not going to make a lot of money. Let's be clear. However, the 50% discount is sweet. No territory. So you can work this business any place that hangs a U.S. flag. Okay. So that is amazing. You get to move up at your own pace. And some people decide they want to be a brand ambassador. They want to fall in love with the product and service, friends and family. Some people want to have a serious side hustle. And some people are saying, "Child, I want what you have. Show me how to work this on a full-time basis." The recognition, relationships, and rewards are huge. And one of the biggest rewards takes place at seminar. Take a look at this. Should be able to hear it.
Every time I see you, I'm caught up in your magic. My feet don't touch the ground. I never knew the feeling until you. With you, I know I belong. When I look in your eyes, I can see it so shine. Brighter than the sunrise, forever and always with you. Forever I'm with you. Every time I see you, I just wanna feel you. Pull me closer.
I love seeing the bigness of seminar. I absolutely positively love it. Of course, the CAR program is strong in this business, and it is something that comes as a result of choosing to build a team. You can build a team, and the very first car that you earn, I need to change this slide because we have a brand new car that debuted called the Chevy Trax. And that car is at the consultant level. You can earn that car with 14 on your team. You can go on and roll in an Equinox. Of course, there's the Cadillac, and of course, there is the pink Escalade. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So many reasons, you guys, to be a part of this business and to consider washing your face with Mary Kay. Our local, supporting your local economy, being a U.S.-based business, you're supporting family, all of the good things that Mary Kay does in the community. It really is a blessing. So you're going to make money through your sales. You're going to make money from building a team. You have access to the CAR program, and you can choose to get started, you guys. You can choose to get started either with a $30 starter kit or with a full starter kit that is $130. So for when you invest $30, that gets you, you don't get anything in the mail. It gives you a secure way to accept credit cards, and it gives you your website, and it gives you access to the 50% discount. So you're a beauty consultant, and you get everything that anybody else in Mary Kay receives at that $30. You can choose to upgrade your $30 kit and add another 100 to that for a full starter kit. So it would be $130, and that gets you $400 worth of retail products. You're going to get full retail size product, and it gets you samples and supplies. And then you can also choose to upgrade and receive. I thought I had some of it here. You can also choose to upgrade and receive for an additional $45. You can get 30 samples so that you can mail out sample packets to, or hand out sample packets to 30 people if you choose to work virtually. It's really fun. It's really cool, and it's really exciting. I jumped in here for 25 minutes just to share with you a little bit about my story. I say that second to accepting the Lord as my personal Savior, this has been the smartest decision I've made. I even put it before the decision to marry my husband, because my husband came out of my starter kit. Like I met my husband because of Mary Kay. So certainly, I'm not making any promises to the single ladies. I can't promise you you're going to meet a man from Mary Kay, but I will promise you you'll be around a whole lot of women, and those women know men. Okay, so who knew that my $100 has? I haven't been blessed to give birth to children myself, and I now have a quiver of grandkids that are a result of the amazing man that I've been blessed with. And you guys, it's just exciting. So this is the last thing I want to say is don't overthink this. Have fun with us. If you could benefit from some positivity, if a tax benefit wouldn't hurt you, if you like to have fun, say yes to success. It is June. This is the end of our seminar year. Every single person who is watching this video or had you invited you to come has a goal. She invited you because she has a goal in June. And she is really hoping and praying that you say yes, that you give this a try. What you get out of it will be totally up to you. How long you're a part of Mary Kay? Some people are in for a season. Some are in for a reason. Some are in for a lifetime. Totally up to you. I will be in a pink rocking chair, okay? It's a blessing. You can choose to remain a consultant. You can promote yourself and become a director, or you can choose to promote yourself even more and become a national sales director. I'm a national sales director, and we are the keepers of the dream. We are the women at the highest level of the company that Mary Kay appoints to help to prolong her dream of enriching women's lives. And when we retire from the company even buys our organization back and pays us 60% of those earnings for 15 years. Mary Kay used to say it's girl size pay. This pink bubble is amazing and fun. Challenges, yes. Perfect days, certainly not always. But it's a blessing to have the freedom and choice, the love and belonging, the fun and pleasure, the safety and security, and what was the other one that I left out? All the power and achievement that have come as a result of me saying yes to this business. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Many of you will become a part of our business, and there's going to be a team building blitz that many of your sales directors might be participating in this week. That is an opportunity for them to hear other stories from other women. So even if you say yes and you get started today, certainly, first of all, tag me on social media and let me know. I was at your event and now I'm a part of Mary Kay. And then have your people join and be a part of the team building blitz that we're doing this week. You can get more information from your sales director about that. So blessed to have you on. Happy Sunday, almost said Saturday. And this is what I love about Mary Kay. My family is downstairs waiting on the movie, and I'm ready to deliver. 30 minutes of work, and I'm out, okay? So you can weave this into any busy schedule. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Make it happen. Consultants, finish your star, and finish this month strong. It's Just Do It June. Bye-bye.